Hi Libra, welcome back. So Libra, this is going to be your January you versus them reading back by popular demand just for January. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull cards on you and then the person you're dealing with, and we're going to go back and forth. The overall shared energy is that of Chiron, which is all about healing. So this is kind of an emotional energy here out for you, Libra. It talks about growth, though, and releasing in your personal development, giving up generational traumas that we carry with us and we don't even know we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's a very sensitive vibe, so you might be feeling very sensitive in the month of January. But it's all about cleansing that, your divinity, your natural intuition, and forgiveness. So let's go into the cards and see. The other overall energy is challenges. So you might be coming up against some challenging energy, okay, in January. Or if nothing else, it might have been a challenge to release some of the things that you've been holding on to. And I feel like if that's the case, then it's creating this more sensitive piece of you, Libra, so that you can get in touch with it and feel it so that you can release it. A lot of people want to move on and jump ahead in life without ever actually feeling or addressing anything. They just want to replace it with something else, another thing, another person, another experience. But sometimes it's necessary to just take that moment and feel the feels and process it, you know what I'm saying? So that might have been something that you've been feeling or going through or might be going through. In January, we'll see, some of you might be healing a challenging relationship, okay? But like I said, we shall see. And as I say that, your overall energy says it's time to release negative energy, full moon in Scorpio. So that's identical to what I was just saying, right? It's time to release any old habits. It's a great time. It's the new year, right? So new year, new you. I know, so cheesy. But you know what I'm saying. It's time to start a new cycle and release the things that aren't serving you. Person you're dealing with energy is that of the Taurus new moon. And this is all about prosperity. This is kind of a stubborn energy, but it's a very grounded energy that I think that this person will be embodying for the month of January, which is good. They'll be very persistent, if nothing else. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Forgot to charge my phone. It was dying on me. So yeah, like I said, this energy can be somewhat of a very persistent energy. You know what I'm saying? Which can be good or bad. We'll see. So let's get the recent past energy out here. So you have the Strength card, Temperance, and the Death card here. Lots of different energies influencing you in the past energy. Okay, it's all about, like I said, building up that strength. It takes a lot of strength to battle our inner demons, especially when our heart is pushing us towards something our brain is saying no to. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. Your brain really wants something, but your heart isn't in it. You know what I'm saying? That kind of internal tug of war that happens. I think that in the recent past, you probably have been heavily focused on trying to be strong, trying to balance yourself, keep alchemy, all of the wonderful things that Libras love. You know what I'm saying? There might have been some endings in the recent past or some major changes or shifts that you felt on an emotional and spiritual level. And it's that release energy, okay? So I feel like there's something, Libra, that you really, really, really had a vice grip on. But I think you've been learning to love yourself and be more independent and confident in that. And now it's time to release whatever it is that you have that grip on, okay? And it could be a person, it could be a place, or it could just be a way of thinking that you need to release. And it might have been challenging for you. So let's see, person you're dealing with, recent past energy. They have the Six of Wands, Three of Wands, no, Ace of Wands. Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. And the Page of Wands. Lots of fire energy over here. Woo! And you had three major arcanas. You have Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio energy over on your side. That could be somewhere in your chart. Or you could be dealing with those energies in January, or just simply the influencing vibes, right? So I feel like this person is, you know, wanting to overcome and have a new beginning. Absolutely. Okay. They are fired up in their recent past energy. Maybe really hoping to come out on top here. And if this is intimate, there might have been a re-spark in passion here, or like more attention coming from your partner. You know, some sexual attention here as well. On their side, you know, if it's intimate. For others of you, this is just speaking of, yeah, there's two new beginnings back to back, and wanting to overcome, wanting to be successful in that. And I feel like this person is a very persistent personality, so they really might be pushing the envelope, or have pushed the envelope in the past, okay? So let's bring it into the present energy for my Libras. Present energy. Whoa. Got a few cards flip here. So you have the Six of Swords, Seven of Wands, then the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So I feel like, yeah, there is movement forward here, but at the same time, I feel like you're going into kind of a more vulnerable type of energy. And I'm not saying like letting people cross your border is vulnerable. Okay, first of all, Libra, you're an air sign, so that's not going to happen. But, you know, just kind of lowering the defenses a little bit. The Seven of Wands has a different meaning than the traditional tarot in this deck. I feel like there's definitely a nostalgic vibe. There's some past emotions here. For some of you, a past person. And I think things have been a bit one-sided, you know, as far as whether that is give and take within your life or within this dynamic. The Nine of Wands is needing to have a conversation, but only one person talking, right? And so it can be hard to feel heard when it's a one-sided relationship, a one-sided conversation, okay? Whether that's you, Libra, doing that, or the other person. But I feel like also the Nine of Wands is an energy of surrender, okay? So I feel like I have a Gwen Stefani song stuck in my head. Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. No, no, don't speak. I probably got the words wrong, and I sang it terribly. Don't judge me. But that's the song that came to mind. So go look that song up. It's almost like, yeah, don't speak, because I already know what you're going to say, and I don't want to hear your reasoning. And I'm getting really emotional right now. So that might be a conversation you're having in January, where somebody wants to have a conversation and the other person doesn't. I see it as like this person wanting to speak to you, but it could be vice versa. And it's like, I already know what you're going to say, so don't say it, you know, because I don't want to hear it. That type of vibe. And the song, I think, also says, I don't need your reasons, so please stop explaining. You know, somebody might be trying to give the reason behind their actions in January. And it's almost like, it's a mixture of not wanting to hear it, but also it being painful to hear, you know, for whatever reason, because maybe you're trying to heal that situation or release this issue or release this person, and it's like, no, don't speak. Like, I've been doing good, you know? You know what I'm saying? Libra. So, I'm sorry, this person's cards don't want to cooperate. So let's see what this person's vibe is. You have the Hermit card out, Virgo energy out now. So I do feel like it's, this person might be, you know, heavily thinking in an introversion state, trying to gain enlightenment about the situation. They may ruminate on it a lot at night. You know, this is kind of keeping things to yourself too. I think that what this person is trying to do is like almost in their mind put themselves in your shoes, Libra, or this is what they need to do if they're not doing it. But I actually see that they're doing this in their mind and trying to see it like, okay, I mean, what am I missing here? Like what, like almost being like replaying a situation or a scenario in their mind, but seeing it from your perspective maybe is what's happening in January, okay? Because in the depiction of the Two of Pentacles, look at that. I mean, it's looking right into self, actually, okay? A lot of self-reflection going on. And then after they're done doing that, there's action here. So this person's going to be taking action. And I saw movement forward on your side. So we'll clarify that and come back to that. Future energy, Libra. Future energy. So now you have the Hanged Man, the Chariot, the Hierophant, and your card, Libra, Justice. Well, I like we ended on your card, you know. So this is seeing it from a different perspective. You know, like I said, somebody's going to explain themselves, and the response I feel will be like, don't speak, please. But then I feel like at the same time, it does change the perspective here. All right. And then the Chariot is movement forward. Okay. Into the Hierophant, which is kind of a numb feeling. Okay. So some of you have went numb to this situation because it's the only way you could keep your cool. It's the only way you could keep your balance, or if not numb, because that's very extreme. Then it is like being middle of the road with it, middle ground, like come, go, doesn't matter because my energy is going to stay balanced regardless, you know, and in a way you have to make yourself somewhat numb to be able to do that, okay, which is an air sign gift, honestly, to be able to detach from the emotional piece of it like that. But I do see you getting justice here, okay? So the interesting thing about the Chariot is like, this is somewhat like feeling emotionally bruised, and it coming from another person, could be this person. And you know, it's like seeing it from a different perspective now, or they're seeing you from a different perspective and trying to comfort what they bruised almost. And FYI, this is a side note. If there is true abuse going on, physical or emotional, you should not be in that situation. I don't care how strong of a connection you feel, okay? So, that's a side note for the few of you who may experience that or are in that situation, okay? Back to the rest of you. It's just like feeling hurt over the situation, you know, and like someone recognizing the hurt there in the other person. But it's like, don't speak. I've already gone numb to the situation. That's what I'm gonna call this reading. Don't speak. I like that song. So let's see what the person you're dealing with is feeling. Emotionally, they're lost here. Yeah. So I got the 10 of Cups, which is like total emotional fulfillment, but it's paired with the 7 of Wands, which is being lost. Literally lost. And then the 7 of Cups, confused. So I feel like this person, yeah, I mean, I think they feel a very strong connection with you. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Eight of Cups is difficulties here. This person might be going through a lot. They might be feeling a lot. They might have a lot of emotions going on. But lost, isolated, confused. Also trying to, this person's like trying to figure out like, okay, we're putting themselves in too many situations or trying to find emotional fulfillment in too many different places or too many people or something to do with that. And it's like they're drinking their own poison over here. So what's the Seven of Cups? Gosh, I haven't heard that song in forever. Honestly, that came out of the blue, and I'm totally going to go listen to it now after I get off here. I love Gwen Stefani. Which, isn't she a Libra? I think she is a Libra. The World card. So this person, you know, might have a very cyclic type of behavior. You might go through cycles with this person. They're just waiting on the world to change, you know, but not recognizing that they might be waiting on the situation to change. Now I have that song in my head. Waiting on the world to change. What's the night of? Whoa, that card shot out of the deck. The Eight of Cups. Again, I saw that at the bottom of the deck. I think that this person is wanting to overcome. They're persistent. That's the thing. They are persistent. Looking for new beginnings and emotional fulfillment here. I feel at times they're lost. Having trouble seeing things from maybe another person's perspective, waiting on others to change instead of changing self, being confused at times. And I feel like you're over here kind of numb to this because you're trying to release. So tell me about the Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Magician came out over the Nine of Wands. So I feel like the reason your energy is the way it is because it's like not wanting to work on it, or like, you know, it's not going to manifest anything good. Here's the Tower. Yeah. There might have been manipulation here in the past. There's like an obsessive vibe though here. It's kind of weird. Like a sneaking up on you vibe. Okay. You know, I feel that Libra, you don't believe that there's going to be change here. All right. So you don't want to create. Instead, I think you want to be more independent and stand on your own 2 feet. And there's instability with this person or this situation here. Or this person might just like, I don't know, be impulsive. That's minimum. I mean, honestly, the Tower is serious in this deck. Serious temper problems here. But that's not for all of you, okay? But it's like, yeah, I'm not going to create anything here. So that's why, right? Like, what's the point of talking about it then? Because I think you're trying to release and heal. And it's honestly, it's like being at the tail end of what you need to heal and someone reopening that wound or trying to. And it's like everything you ever wanted to hear, but it's like too late. You know, that's just an example of what I'm feeling here, okay? So that's not going to happen to all of you, but that's an example of how this could play out for some of you, where it's like, wow, really? Now? Like, where was that 6 months ago? Where was that a year ago? Where was that like forever ago? No, you know, don't speak, like, because I'm almost there and you're ripping the band-aid off. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you want to make all this progress. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like too little too late. Because you've let yourself go numb to the situation. This person is feeling emotionally lost at times. I think they can now see it from your perspective. I think that that's why that karmic energy was out, because that's how karma works, right? Yeah. So, zodiac signs you might be dealing with: Libra. And go check that song out. I have tons of fire here. So it could certainly be Aries, Leo, Sag. I have Virgo. I have Taurus. I have Cancer, Scorpio. Another Libra for some of you. Sagittarius and Leo. Those are the predominant zodiac signs I see. But keep in mind, it is a general reading, so it will be different for all of you. So take it as it resonates. Don't click off yet. Also, check out my Facebook, my Instagram, all linked below, as well as my other YouTube, which is mostly just vlogs and me blah-blahing. But if you'd like to check it out, all linked below. Check them out. You can subscribe for free, and please do like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And now, for a nominal fee, you can also become a member if you hit the blue join button, get additional readings and goodies with me. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very, very best, Libra. And until next time, my friends,